Let's cut them in half. Let's see what they're looking like. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's give it a try. Bruh. Ooh. God damn, I can't even talk. Ooh. But I think I done cracked the code of Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich, boy. Yo, we back with another one. I ain't gonna lie, like I was craving a spicy chicken sandwich, and it's raining outside in Florida real bad, so I'm just like, man, look, I don't feel like going nowhere to get no chicken sandwich. I can cook, so I can make my own. All right, so we're gonna do a spicy chicken sandwich. Now, as you can see from the ingredients here, we got everything that we need pretty much for the most part. We got Louisiana hot sauce. You can use whatever hot sauce you want to use, but I'm gonna use that one. Of course, I got my buttermilk. I got some dill pickles. I got me some leaf lettuce, some sliced tomatoes, pepper jack cheese, and the star of the show, the chicken breast. Now, I already washed it, cleaned it, trimmed it, butterflied it, tenderized it, patted dry, so we ready to go. And, of course, you gotta have that good old brioche bun. You can't have nothing else. You gotta have these. Now, if you got a bakery that can make these from scratch, I mean, I would say go there and get that because they're always better than these like this. But this is what I got available with me, so that's why I got this. Now, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna brine our chicken, and we're gonna brine it with the buttermilk. We're gonna use some dill juice, a little bit of water, and we're gonna add just a little bit of seasonings, and we're gonna add some hot sauce too. You know what? I might even add an egg to it. I think I'm gonna add one egg to it too. All right, let me clear this out, and we're gonna go ahead and make our brine for our chicken breast. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and make our brine for our chicken breast. So you see I got all my stuff here: hot sauce, buttermilk, pickle juice, seasoning blend, one egg, some water, Ziploc bag, chicken. So what we're gonna do, we're going to open this up. Right here. Then we're gonna put them in one by one. Where did it go? All right. All right. So now we'll put a little bit of seasoning blend in there. A little bit. And then we're gonna open our hot sauce. We're gonna drop some in there. And that's Louisiana. But if you've been following me for a while, you know crystal is my thing now. But for this recipe, we running with the Louisiana. All right. Boom. So we got some buttermilk. Put that in there. Oh, I'm about to waste the buttermilk, bro. All right. So the eggs, just wanna whip that up. Pour him in there. All right. Then pickle juice. Oh, I forgot I already opened it. All right, so pour some of that in there. Boom. And then just a little touch of water. Boom. Now, we're gonna go ahead and close this bag and put it in the refrigerator for maybe an hour and a half, and let this sit. And then while we do that, we're gonna go ahead and toast our buns, and we're gonna go ahead and get everything else ready to go. All right, good people. So it's been about an hour and a half. The chicken is ready, and what I like to do is I like to take the chicken out the bag and put it on a pan, and then try to dry it as much as I could, because I like to do batter flour. So I'm gonna take these out, and we're gonna put them here. All right, and then we're gonna pat these dry as much as we can. And it's okay if you need to. Just grab some more paper towels. Pat them dry some more. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool for me. All right, so next thing I do is I like to take the same brine that I use and put it in something like this. Same brine. All right, and then we're gonna go from flour, batter, flour, or flour, wet flour. So we're gonna see if you can see it. All right, so we're gonna go chicken here in the flour. Another one. We'll go ahead and shake up the excess flour, put it inside this brine. All right. Shake up some of the excess and then put it right back and then cover it. And once you cover it, push down on it to make sure that the flour adhere to the chicken and give us that nice crust that we like. After you press down on it for the second time, right back to the wet batter. And then make like a double coat on it to get that maximum crunch. We want these things nice, flaky, and crispy. All right, so that's the reason why we double batter it, because we want it to be nice and crispy, and we want to get those flakes. So when you bite into it, you got those crispy flakes. Oh man, the best, boy, the best. So make sure you get that flour all in the crevices of this chicken. We want this thing to be fully coated, so when we fry it, it look good, nice and golden brown. All right, so that's what we're looking like. Fully coated, that's what we want. All right, so what we're gonna do, put it right here on our baking sheet with our drip pan. And we're gonna let this rest for about 10 minutes. So when it fry, that batter sticks right to this chicken. We're gonna do the other two, and I'll show you what we're looking like after we do the other two. All right, boom. So as you can see, the flour will stick to the chicken because that's what's gonna give us that nice golden brown color that we want. And all those flakes that you see is gonna give it that nice crispy texture we want. So what you wanna do is let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes while you clean up and get your oil together, and then fry it after the fact. All right, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let me clean up and set up, and I'll be right back. All right, let's check the temp on the grease. So you want to get it to 350, but sometimes I do 325, it all depends though, because I like it to cook a little slow, and I don't want the batter to burn, especially like a wet batter like this one. So we at 328, that's cool. We rock it at 328. All right, and as you can see, the chicken been sitting for like 15 minutes, chilling. That's how it's supposed to look, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and give these boys a bath. And we're gonna batch cook them too, because they're pretty big. So we're gonna do 2 at a time. So we're gonna fry these probably like maybe 7 to 10 minutes. If they're thinner and smaller than this, then you probably could do 5 to 7 minutes. But because of the size of these, we're gonna do 7 to 10, but we're gonna check it. All right, so let it do its thing. All right, let's see what we got. Take a look at that. Look at that, nice and crispy, golden brown. That's what we want. So we're gonna put it on a sheet tray. Just sit it right here real quick. This is perfect. And then what I'm gonna do, while I got it right there, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese to it. So I'm gonna add 2 pepper jack cheese, 1 there, and 1 there. And we're gonna let those rest. And while they're resting, that cheese is gonna melt. All right, this is how we're looking. So we got 2 with cheese and 2 without. Boy, these things look good, bro. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. Crispy. Come on now, stop playing. All right, let's go ahead and plate this up. All right, so of course, we got our brioche bun, toasted. You already know, gotta toast them boys. So we're gonna sit him down first. Boom. I know a lot of people like to use spicy mayo and Chick-fil-A sauce and all that, but I like ranch. You know what I'm saying? Fight me in the comments, bro. So we're gonna put some ranch down first. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna lay our dill pickles down. A good 4. All right. Then we're gonna go ahead and lay our lettuce down. Our lettuce down, boom. And then we're gonna add 2 tomatoes on top of that. And then we're gonna add our chicken right on top like that. And then I forgot to tell you, but I also got bacon. So put that bacon right across there. That bacon right across there. You know what I'm saying? And then add some more ranch right on top of there. And then take our top bun, put it down, and push down. Now be honest, who chicken sandwich look better? My chicken sandwich or Chick-fil-A? Check me out. Feel me? Let's cut them in half. Let's see what they're looking like. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And again, let me know in the comment section if you like this recipe. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.